So what you're looking at is the Civic Park in downtown Denver. There's been some sort of shooting that has happened, and this is the tent city, though. So this is where, right in the Capitol. So this is right on Capitol grounds, right in the park, right in front of the state capitol. They've set up like kind of a homeless. This isn't like just any normal. This is right in the middle of everything, though. I just want people to understand it's not like Skid Row off a back alley. This is right in the center of downtown Denver. And they've had some sort of shooting that took place here. And the helicopter's flying over right now. So it's the way they have it set up. See how they have the caution and police tape? So they're marking it off of people's tents right there so that these people can stay in their tents but then don't go inside this crime scene area. um, this is what the governor was getting questioned about, so this is why it's such a big deal. It's not that it's just some back alleyway, it's right in the center of downtown Denver. I wish they would pull back and you could see a better shot of it, but this is right in the. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. Thanks for doing that, buddy. See, like right there, boom. That's the Capitol. There's the Capitol building up at the top of the screen. Um, you know, so that's where they've kind of commandeered this little area of the park and turned it into like a tent city. I don't know how far back it goes, like if it goes farther south, but it's literally right in front of the state capitol. And that's why the governor was getting all those questions about law and orders, because you can see how they have the black barricades around the state capitol. That's where if you violate that, they are going to throw you in an unmarked vehicle and make you disappear into nowhere. So the report is there's some sort of shooting. I don't have much information if how many people have been shot, but this is right in the middle of Tent City. It's a lot more cleaned out than it was. They're all up under the trees getting that shade. You can see all the dirt is dead. I'm sure they've turned off the sprinklers. Maggie says most of the downtown is occupied by homeless now. Oh, there you go. Right in the middle of downtown Denver. Looks like they've cleaned out a lot of them, though. There's not that many more. It looks like some may be packing up. Maybe they're packing some up. Yeah, it looks like all the grass is dead. It's crazy. I'm gonna go down there and rent a scooter and just ride around. Take one of them electric scooters. Cruise through the tent city. This is live right now. down there. So I'm ripping this right off of Fox's live feed. So this is right now in Denver. Yes, it's been some sort of shooting in in the park. Let's see if I can get any information. The report is 3 people were shot near Civic Center Park in downtown Denver on Thursday. The shooting happened at the 1400 block of Broadway near Broadway and 14th Avenue, according to the Denver Police Department. We do not know the condition of the shooting victims. Police said they are trying to identify and find a suspect or suspects. Officers are investigating the shooting in the 1400 block of Broadway with 3 victims, conditions unknown. Officers are attempting to identify and locate the suspect. This is going on right now. That was reported from them at 4:30. So at 4:30 they reported that there are 3 victims, unknown suspects, and this is happening literally right in the middle of downtown Denver, right in front of the Capitol buildings. They're looking for suspects in the park. You'll see right here as he pulls out. Thank you, cameraman, for pulling out for me. He's going to be looking. He's literally right in front of the Capitol building. You can see they've put. I got Denver PD down here. News stations down there. Looks like all the big hitters are down there for tonight's daily dose of violence in the park. So this is right at the tent city, right in front of the Capitol building. During the press conference today, there was a question of the governor. When are you guys going to clean this up? How long is it going to take for you to clean this up? And the governor was like, "This really has nothing to do with us. That has to do with the city of Denver. That Denver needs to deal with it." So it's a little interesting inner political battle going on. If you're just joining, we're watching a live feed that's over Denver Civic Center Park area. There was a shooting. There's 3 victims. Nobody's been taken into custody. This is literally right in front of the. Looks like it happened right there. It looks like we're looking at some sort of blood on the ground there, and that's right in the center of the. Looks like they've got evidence markers down on the ground as well. Looks right like it happened at that corner there. It seems to be that it might have been some sort of dispute over a dog. They're not rioting as much. I don't think there's a big riot down there right now. This is just the kind of the homeless camp tent city that has set up right in front of the Capitol building. You can see the grass is all dead. At one point, this whole thing was covered in tents. It does look like they have basically now surrounded themselves around the shade trees, trying to stay out of the direct sun. They have not, to my knowledge, caught the shooters involved in this shooting right now. Yes, it is a city park. It isn't directly in front of the Capitol building. And the governor was actually asked about it today, and he was like, listen, that's not a kind of a governor state issue. That's a city of Denver issue. And so the city of Denver has allowed this homeless camp to kind of spring up, and it hasn't really, it's gone pretty unaffected. If they start having violence down there like this, if I mean 3 people were shot, if they begin to have violence, I can't imagine the police force not just doing a quick little run through raid there, seeing if they capture any guns, get any. You could surround the whole place, search everybody's tents, at least collect the drugs and the guns. It's not like it's a huge area. So, yeah, most of my friends are moving out of Denver. They say Denver has gone to the birds. Looks like we got the traditional media guys on all the corners just outside the taped off area on the corner there. It looks like that's the corner in which this whole thing kind of went down. There's even some, what looks like maybe some blood that was spilt right there on the sidewalk area. What we do know is 3 people have been shot, unknown. Um, Unknown of their conditions, and no suspects have been apprehended. Sure looks like these cops are, checking their phones, watching the internet, doing all that investigation, got their fingers crossed, their arms crossed. They're guarding the perimeter, making sure nobody comes in and messes with the evidence. Did she just wipe her face with her arm? I do not know if that's COVID approved. Yeah, something went right down there on one of them. Looks like one of them lift scooters right there. Those things are a blast. Rent one of them. 3 people, I believe, have been shot. I wish they would pan up. You could actually see the Capitol building. You might be able to catch it. Yeah, if he panned up right now, it's literally right. The Capitol building is across the street right there. So that just puts it in perspective. Normally, all that grass, all that brown would be green, but because of the tents and the what's been going on down there, they've just let the grass go to shit. saved them on landscaping. Who knows what's going to happen? That place, they'll probably clean. This will probably happen a few more times, and then they'll finally just clean house up there, and they'll send everybody down the road to set up their tents. This is live right now, so the cops are still there right now, live. Um, you're watching a live feed, so actually, I might be a little bit rewound, but we're not going to tell anybody that. Looks like whatever happened happened right there on that corner. What we do know is 3 people have been shot. The information I've looked into is that it was some sort of dispute over a dog, but they got Denver Police Department on site. Come on, keep going. Keep panning, cameraman. Why don't you show the Capitol? Give people a little bit of a perspective. This is literally right in the center of town. It's part of the big park. Get you a shot of that police car. Dang, they got like a little tarp over there, a little tent city there, keeping them trying to keep themselves extra cool, extra tight, extra warm. I have no idea. Looks like one person has died, someone is saying. Let me see if I can see here shooting, see if they've updated this. Three people shot. Let's see, no updates. Let me see if I can find another update. Wonder if we've got a somebody that's on location that's doing a live from the street. Let me see. Hey, calm down, kids. Calm down. One dead, 2 injured in shooting in Civic Center Park is what Fox is definitely Sending out right now. One person was killed and two others were injured in a shooting in Civic Center Park Thursday afternoon. The Denver police said, according to DPD, the incident occurred at 1400 block of Broadway. Police said the two surviving victims' conditions are unknown. The name of the person who was killed has not yet been released. Officers are attempting to identify and locate suspect. DPD said this is just all breaking as it is coming out. So that's what we know. One person dead, two injured, no suspects. And we're done. Well, there you go. People dying in the freaking tent city. What is up with that? Oh, governor's going to have to do something. He's not going to be able to just allow mayhem in the streets. Talking about masks, and you can't even keep your front lawn cleaned up. What are you doing, Governor? Don't be trying to make all of us wear masks when you can't even keep your front lawn cleaned up. You better do something.